Microphone, hello. Maybe a little loud. That lower is okay. I think the screen is cropped. It is. There we go. Let me get something in here real quick. A second. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Perfect. Make sure the whole chat things is all situated. Can't find your stream. Well, I mean, so long as the chat shows, it's fine, right? I mean, apparently it's existing. Welcome to Open TTD. It's like a logistics delivery type game. Pretty epic. And, you know, we're just gonna start a world. I think I kind of want to do a challenge type thing, so we're gonna make the world a little smaller. Flat. Fewer rivers, and then number of industries. Minimal. Same thing with towns. Okay. Very small map so we can get stuff more effectively situated. First money-making method. So there's 3 different types of money in this game. It is transport, like public transport, and then there's deliveries, like goods. And then there is like, I forget what the other one is. There's a third one, but I don't remember. But yeah, this game is pretty fun. It's free on Steam if you want to try it. So what we're doing right now, we're just making a simple bus loop. Buses will make money at every stop per customer that is there. So all I'm doing is making them go in a loop around the town. And then it'll end right there. And they turn around and go somewhere else. And to do that, you go to your depot, and then you grab your buses. Let's probably just do one bus and then route it, and then send it over to other places. Let's go around like this. And they're gonna loop back to the first one. I'm gonna clone that a couple times. 4 should be good. And just set them off. That is the first money-making loop. They're all gonna visit these transfer stations and load up on people if there are any. Right here it'll tell you if there's anyone waiting, but right now there isn't. This is gonna be a little annoying, these pop-ups, but that's the first thing, and our company is right here. So we have $71,000 to work with. I think what I'm gonna do is set up trains. This is a coal plant, and we have a coal mine. So we send a train back and forth from both of those to get the products sent over. So what we're gonna do is train station. We don't need like a whole bunch of. We don't need like a super long train, so I'll just do a 5. If I can rotate it, hello. Oh yeah. Right next to there, and then right next to there. You want to get it as straight as a line as possible, but sometimes you just can't. A diagonal like that. Actually, I can't tell. Oh, look at that, perfect. So less turns you have, the faster the train will go naturally, obviously. Put the station right at the end there. And we don't need like a super crazy fast train since it's not going that far. And we fill up coal hoppers until this number right here is 5. Because that's how long our station is. And then just route it. If you don't route it correctly, it will just sit in the middle of the track, and if you have any other trains going on there, it will just get crashed into. The train drivers can't figure out how to go on a straight line back and forth. Take the easy for an accident. Alright, and same thing as the buses, you set them going. This game is like it's pretty samey 24/7, you know, like there's never really too much new stuff happening. I might switch to a different game if there is one that is asked for. But I don't know about that. So we have this is a steel mill and iron right here. How much money do we have? 45,000, we can probably get that done. So we're just going to copy the same thing we did over there to this. Make sure this will go downhill before. And then the Henford mines. You go diagonal until it meets with those tiles. It's right there. Same thing. I'll make this one go a little faster because I don't know. Iron ore hopper. Then same thing. Just tell it to go to here and here. Is it going? Oh yeah. And time can be sped up by pressing tab. But right now, I think we could still have enough money to set up a few other things if we wanted. I think I'm going to use this same route. And 1 second, let me check. Let me check something real quick. Okay. So we can use the same exact bus route and put. Let me find it. We can build delivery trucks on here as well. For mail and such. So this one would join it, so we're just gonna put this on the side. This on that side. And we don't need as many as the bus stations because there's usually less mail than there's buses. We just want to put it in higher traffic areas. So that's good. And then new vehicle, mail truck. Same thing as the buses. We're just going to tell them to go to the station, and this one. And copy it. Not as many though, because mail is more condensed than people, so you can pack a lot more into one bus. Look at that, $63 and $25. Not a whole lot, but it'll gain us money. You see that? It's making time speed up since we don't have enough money to build anything really right now. I think what I want to do is go to general. It's somewhere in here. Oh, maybe not. I think you have to change that in the configuration files. Never mind. So I'm just gonna let this run for a little bit and get enough money to build up some more industry. We are producing steel already, so we can send the we can send the steel to go to this factory down in the bottom left. So I think we're going to be doing that. I don't know if I have enough money right now, but we'll see. Since it's producing so little steel, we're not going to be building an egregiously huge train station, just very, very small. Sending that right over here. So this is kind of the confusing thing about this game. If you build train tracks crossing each other, the trains will hit each other. If you don't set it up correctly with stop signals and such. I think that connects correctly. Train station, same thing. Set that right up there. And then go with this slightly more efficient and like reliable one. Steel car, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Belt to go from here to there. And then to make sure your trains don't get destroyed by each other. I think we want a path signal right here on the returning for this one and this one. I hope that's rotated correctly. I think right side means that it's for this train to follow. Yeah. We want the red facing. We want the red to be facing this train, but it's hard to tell which way it's facing when it's a side angle like that. We'll see. If the train pauses, it will. If it just gets demolished, that's will also happen. We're gonna send this one on its way. Okay, cool. So it did stop. Alright, nice. So yeah, you just have to build a four-way thing right here to make sure they don't cross each other's paths and hit each other. Already gaining a good bit of money up just from these few industries. And you can connect towns. I don't know if I want to do that just yet, just because the population in all these towns is kind of low. Like a good size population is usually like around 1,500, and none of them are at that yet. We do have Gunningville Farm. We could route those guys all the way down to this factory. It's the only one in this entire map, so we want to make a really long train, so every trip is worth it. And then we're just going to send it to the other side of this factory. Go all the way down. Let me make sure. Make sure I can send this downwards here, and then all the way across. Oh, I keep pressing shortcuts on accident. Oh, nice. He built a house right there. Sweet. I think if if I do this, maybe a little further back just to make sure, then I landscape by doing this, and then lower this bit of land, and same thing here. I can send that through. There we go. House is no longer a problem. Let's go right under it and ruin the structural integrity. It's that tile path right there, and you just go right there. Then we just have to do the same thing with these stop signs. Facing that way, facing that way. It should be facing towards us, and then I think that's right. So, rain. Is there available side? Yeah, there is. Make sure there's an available room right there, and then give me a longer train. And oh well, accidentally double-clicked and bought that one. All right, never mind. I guess we're doing that. Livestock, we're gonna do half, so about 5 should do. Then grain. Oh, never mind. I guess I can fit a couple more on here. Good. Can I extend this so I can see all my stuff? There we go. Make sure these are all in the right place, even though it doesn't matter. Alright. I can't tell if the game is too quiet. I can't hear the stream on my end, so if it is too quiet, I would like to know. I mean, it is just the game music, but still, good to hear it. That is a road. There we go. That's gonna slow the train down a little bit, but that's fine. And once it does that, it should start supplying. Yeah, there we go. Supplying grain. Oh, I didn't even realize I didn't set up stoplights for this one either. That would have been bad. And I cannot see it. The thing that's getting blocked. There we go. It should be correctly rotated. So hopefully there's not going to be any head-on collisions. There we go. Okay, cool. Realistically, these guys should be stopping at their stops for long enough to where the intersections won't happen too frequently, but you never know. These guys will hit each other sometimes, and it is very unfortunate. $17,000 from singular deliveries to that factory. It's crazy. Weffing forward. I think if I wonder if I can... You can not really bribe, but you can like enhance their growth by giving them money. We're losing money on some of these buses. I mean, I think so long as we keep this town growing, that's all that matters, but it is difficult to keep these guys from not just, like, throwing themselves into a hole population-wise. Never mind, 100 people just appeared. Were they on the buses? No, there's only, like, 7 people per. And that's one person in that case. That's weird. No oil pumps just yet, so I can't really sell anything to this factory. Loud ass trash can getting moved out there. I could do a train from Heston to Guddingville. The further your train goes, the more money it makes, just because the trip is longer and, like, it's like people are paying more for the the transit time. But I don't know if I should. I'll do a short one. Nope, that is width. There we go. 1 second, plug this in. Headphones are gonna die. Am I too loud? I can't tell. I've listened back to the stream, but I don't want echo. Let me sure. It is still saying that I'm not streaming on my dashboard, but I definitely am, because if I go to my channel, it shows. Am I loud? Hello? No, okay. Max volume, I'm still not that bad. Cool. Just want to make sure. I hate being egregiously loud. Alright, so we're gonna send a train from here all the way to Whiffingford. I do want to be able to supply goods, but I can't do that without going into the town's perimeter. It'll grow. The town will grow enough to where it won't matter all too much about where I place it. Eventually it'll be able to supply goods, but I want to do that earlier, as early as possible. Before I do that, I think it'd be better to just extend this one down to here, all the way across. Oh, and then down. Oh, okay. Bit of a technical issue here. It goes through roads. Oh, I can just do it over roads. Okay, never mind. I cannot see anything past those trees. Hopefully that works. Okay. And then same thing here. Make sure they are on the right side. And then throw it in the depot. This one's gonna be a smaller car. I can extend the train station later, but I don't need it right now. So 3 passengers. This one's supplying mail as well, so we're gonna do 2. Oh, we'll do 4 of them. And then send it off to here. Might have wanted to do more passengers, but I don't want to sell the car because you lose money when you sell anything. Epic. What is Media Source 3? Do I have 2 audio captures? No. Weird. Okay, don't hit each other? Nice, okay. Yeah, 500, 2,000. It's pretty good. How much is this made already? 6,000 already? Let's go. We can repay the entire loan, or we can borrow all of it. I mean, it doesn't matter. There's interest, but it's not really that noticeable. Okay. So I think we're definitely capping out on that. Coal mines, let's see, does this get emptied to 0? Yes it does, so that's capped out. What about the grains? Because you don't really need multiple trains per station if they're getting emptied to 0. If they're still holding stuff back while they're in transit, or like after they fill up and deliver, it's bad. Can we deliver goods yet? We can. I don't know if I should increase the station size or not. Good. I don't know if I should. We have Henston right here. We could do a similar thing. Will this be able to deliver goods though? Not here yet. I think we'll do it. Why not? Accept passengers. Yeah, the town will grow eventually and it'll accept mail as well, but right now it's just passengers. Which, I mean, honestly, a 6 size track isn't really even necessary for, but alright. Let's remove road. Accepts passengers and mail. Okay. I keep doing that before I even know where the train is. Back. Train depot, 6 long train. Do an expensive train on this one, make it go real fast. I mean, entire passenger car. Oh, ta-da. Where's it going? A lot of this game is AFKing, which means I'm probably gonna switch off of it eventually. I'm just kind of doing the fast variant of playing. You can play this a lot slower and like build up money. Like more consistently, but I'm spending a lot of money without like a whole bunch of returns. Just because I want to. I like the number going up. Okay, I'm already bored of this game. Yes, exit TTD. I don't know what I want to play, honestly. I think a little bit of Overwatch, maybe? A little bit of Overwatch, maybe? Maybe, mate. Can I edit this? Click stream. Can I edit my panel? I don't want to stop the stream. I just want to edit the name. I don't know how to stop. I don't know how to. I don't know how to friggin' do this. Okay, I'm gonna stop stream and then restart with a different name, because apparently